Gentlemen, how are we? Oh my god, Stevie, he's back. He's back. He's back with a bang. Let's get my stream shared. Bear with me, guys. Good evening. Hope you're well. We're going to hit the share button. You know me now. I like to talk through what I'm doing, otherwise I forget what I'm doing. Discord. Hope we're well, gentlemen. We've all had a great week so far. Whatever you've been doing. Let's go to Wednesdays, right down the bottom here. Found a little GIF earlier, so let's post that in the old chat. I do like a GIF. If I'm gonna say so myself. Boom, there it is. If you're in the Discord, gentlemen. No disrespect to any other league I commentate on. They're all fantastic. But welcome to the best league, DTS 400 Division. We are here, season 4, round 7, I believe, at China. Let's get through the championship standings while we're here. Sorry, just had to mute myself there, a little sneezy poo. Pigeon, hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Just about to run through the championship standings and then we'll converse with the chat. We've got 16, I believe, is that checked in tonight. We got a trade, of course. No, there's no trades here. Just calm down, Mick. Calm down. It was in the Toto division, the second league, as I like to call it, the second league, the second Drive to Survive, because this is the first Drive to Survive league. But yeah, we got Milan in first, 240. Hassan in second, 223. JT Cod in third, 186. Egolf Hazard, 163 in fourth. In fifth, Teabag, having a great season, the United boys, in 148. We got Tuck on 134 in sixth. In seventh, we've got Mac and Cheese, who I've just seen is a no-show tonight. Dino's just joined the lobby. We got Trouser, the man, the legend, the myth, Sir Spin-a-Lot. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking, mate. I love you, really. He's in 8th on 114. We've got Skizzo in 9th on 102. We've got Brasco in 10th on 87. We've got Speechy, the little knobhead, in 11th on 80 points. I love you, really, Speech. We've got Mr. Formula 1 himself, Dave Riley, in 12th. Doesn't even tune into my stream, the fella, but never mind. We'll talk about him after. He's in 67 points in 12th. Pirate Danny's another checkout tonight. Sure he'll be in the stream though. 13th on 64 points. Point behind Woomax, 14th. 15th is the man, the legend, Mr. John Jeffries himself, the Ratman Rattigan. He's in 15th on 57 points. We've got Grant Mitchell. We're going to start calling him Grant Mitchell. He's in 16th on 52. We've got Little Pigeon, or as we like to call him in Spain, Pequeña Paloma. There you go. There's one for the books, boys. 17th on 44 points, joined by Dino. Matty, hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're well, bud. So where were we? Stevie, The Wanderer returns. He returns finally to give Manic a bit of support. He's in 19th on 27. I'm sure he scored them points in race 1. We're now on race 7. Jesus. We got in 20th place, registered the legend, the Don, the man himself, old Don Corleone, Maverick, on 21 points in 20th. We got Cavalis, 16 points in 21st. Diviel Barrow, Grant Mitchell. How you doing, sir? Diviel Barrow, 16 points. No, 15 points in 22nd. Yeah, Stevie, nice to see you back, mate. I thought you got kidnapped. Mate. I've been telling Manic the last few weeks. You beat him in round 1 and you was like, right, that's my drive to survive done. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it when the old Netflix episodes come out. Dino, you deserve a good race, mate. You deserve a good race, mate. Colin Bay, evening, bud. Evening, mate. Good to be back. Dale, there he is. One half of Wrong Direction. I'm waiting for the other half to cut. And there's the other half. Look at that. You go back and watch my stream and you see the comments. The first half of Wrong Direction commentates, and the very next comment is the second part of Wrong Direction. There, I tell you, always together, the fellas. Always. Come on, Manic. Come on, mate. And then we got, Mitch Chase, 14 points in 23rd place. In 24th is Grim Sleeper, 12 points. And then we've got Wiggy, can't you see? Hassan, Slipstream are going to come back today. There we go. And then we got Brashman, the Globetrotter. So there we go. Hassan, come back. I get what you're saying though, Manic. He's been the man in form this season. Last few races have actually been Milan. Milan's took his crown. So I understand what Hassan's saying. He wants to come back with a bang and win by like 30 seconds tonight if he can. So yeah, look, we got United Racing. Oh, Frank's going to be loving that. Got a 108-point lead. Skizzo's just joined the lobby. Where are you, Big Frank? I ain't seen you in my stream for a little bit. You know, what, have I upset you? Have I said something to upset you, mate? Like, come on, man, where are you? Can we put a search out? For Frank, please? I need to see. Armin dropped in my stream last night. He's on holiday. I asked him where he was. He didn't tell me. So he's more than likely sunning himself down in Bognor Regis or somewhere like that. But yeah, Big Frank has gone on the old missing list. I don't know if I've upset him in some way, or he gets too nervous to watch. I don't know. But yeah, United Racing 388, Slipstream on 280 points, Spartan Phoenix 251. A lot of that's down to the Don Corleone Maverick, scored a bundle of points last week. Sankey Yadded Motorsports, got to change their name for that next season. I'm going to have a word with Basson. He's got to change his name to that. ART Racing 254 in 5th. Porsche Racing, Racing Legends Motorsports, Porsche Racing on 208, Racing Legends on 198, JT Golf 181, Supra, Stiggy's team in 9th on 159. That's old Manic carrying the torch now. You need to bring it. You need to bring it this week, Stevie, mate. You need to bring it, mate. And then Violet Racing, last but not least, on 78 points. Boom, shakalaka. They are all of the. Here he comes. I've been waiting for my old Spanish comment. I've been waiting for my Spanish comment from me little Spaniard, mate. Hassan, that's what you're going to say in the chat, mate. You need to bring it. You know what Mickey's like, mate. You give it Charlie Big Potato in the chat and you don't bring it, you're only going to get ripped by Mickey, all in good jest. 30-second lead, there we go. Hassan, he's set his stall out. He's going to absolutely smash the granny out of it tonight. Estoy bien, Ratigan, estoy bien. Dices, Ratigan, as always, every week. Hola, Mick, espero que estás bien. Basically, hello, Mick, I hope you're well. No me sentí contento esta noche. He's not basically feeling comfortable tonight in China, so let's wish him well. We're waiting for Mike Tyson to join the chat. I haven't had a comment from him yet. He's normally here every week. Oh, the slugger. Speechy gets too nervous, the knobhead, to join my... much as I call him a knobhead, just want to let you know, I love my old mate Speechy. We go way back. I mentioned it before in the stream. We go way back, me and my old mate Speechy. Old Tom Speech. Old Tommy boy. So, yeah, we've got Eggolf. He's now in the chat. Manic, if you're listening, buddy... the incidents in Horner, I can't see them for some reason. So if anyone's got a quali ban or anything like that, or the penalties from the week before, I can't see them. So maybe you want to allow me into the incidents chat. I promise I won't cause havoc. Just bar me from commentating. Well, I don't think I can commentate in any of the incidents, but if you can let me access, mate, that would be much obliged, sir. Much obliged. But yeah, gone through the standings, people smashing it in the chat. We've got 12 people watching, absolute legends, a lot of you. Eggolf has a quali ban. Hassan, thank you very much, senor. Muchísimas gracias, senor. Muchísimas gracias. So what we got? We got 16 in the lobby. I didn't see if Tuck... There he is, he's there, look, he's there. De nada, boom, shakalaka. Hassan knows what he's talking about. Boom, de nada. De nada in Spanish is you're welcome. So, but yeah, Tuck, hola señor, Skizzo, ¿cómo está? Hope you're well, buddy. I hope you're well. But yeah, I'm a little bit peed off, mate. I've been recording now. Been recording quite a few minutes, and my old mate Slugger Tuck ain't even commentated in the chat, mate. You know, I'm gonna make sure I don't commentate on him in all race. Two can play at that game, brother. Two can play todo bien, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Mind you, I suppose you're in Morocco, Skizzo, aren't you? So you got quite where I live. You got. You got quite a few Moroccans. You got quite a few Moroccans where I live, and all speak pretty decent Spanish, mate. So I reckon Spanish is quite big in Morocco. Also, we're only just across the water, you know. So déjame paso hoy. Please let me pass today, says Hassan. But yeah, Tuck. Listen, mate, you've got what? On my clock, you've got a minute to say hello. Otherwise, it's not going to be Speechy's turn to get ribbed. I'll rib you through the whole race if you don't say hello before we start qualifying. You know? Is my stream alright, boys? Because I'm looking on my phone and it looks a little bit blurry, a bit blurrage we've got tonight. So, Ratigan, I know sometimes you may be in a chat with Tuck. If you're in a chat with Tuck, you better get him to say hello to me now. Otherwise, I swear to God. Look, I'm on him now. Look, this will be the last time I'm on him for the whole Grand Prix. I will not give him any screen time whatsoever. None whatsoever. He's proper upset me now. He's giving me the right petrol pump, he has, mate, I tell ya. I feel I'm going to inbox him. I'm going to inbox him in a minute. I'm going to DM him. There we go. Milan's in the lobby. Manic, if you can, mate, if you're listening, I know you're an old reg. You're a guy on the regs. Just look at my stream on the internet, mate. I'm looking at it on my phone, and it's a bit blurry, mate. A bit blurrage. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe that's just me... my phone, I don't know, but let me know if the stream's coming through. There he is. There he is, my mate Speechy. My mate Speechy, the little knobhead. He's gonna qualify, and then he's gonna turn around and say, Mick, can I watch the stream after? I can't concentrate. I love you, Speechy. I bloody love you, Speech. I do give him some stick, me old mate Speechy, but he knows it's all in jest. And look at that, look. Look, I count 1, 2 Spanish flags, look. Get up the Spaniards. Top man, fellas, top man. I know it's Manic didn't answer me. More than likely getting zoned in, more than likely doing these stretches, more than likely doing some lunges before he starts racing. Yes. Ah, sí, sí, claro. En el norte, sí, vale. Is Schizo saying not many people in the north of Morocco speak Spanish. So right, we've got in the stream, we've got Teabag, CB, Riley. We're not going to look at that other driver, whatever his name is. Is it Fryer? How do you pronounce it? Fryer Tuck, is that? Yeah, well, we're going to skip him. Hassan Toya don't want to say hello to me. Hassan Toya, JT Cod, Rattigan. We've got Manic, we've got 18 people in the chat, and not one of them's Tuck. We got Brasco, we got Skizzo, we got Speechy, we got Grim Sleeper, Dale, we got Egolf Hazard, we got Dino. Oh, North, Ballet. No, I wanted to say the North speak it more. Okay, yeah, sweet. I suppose they were a lot closer to us, didn't they? So, Dino, Little Pigeon, Milan, and X Grant. 17 in the lobby. Good turnout again tonight. Too busy having a chin wag with the chat. Let me get me bits and bobs up. Telemetry. Tyre. Egolf Hazard on the wet tyre. Better not be in my stream, Egolf. I'll rip you to shreds for being on the wet tyre. I'll give it a stiggy every week. Yeah, you won't be getting up the top of the grid no reverse grid this week, Speech. No reverse grid this week, mate. I don't like picking top 3, so I'll go who's going to be there or thereabouts. If I'm not tuning into my stream, I think Fry Attack's going to finish last. I reckon Manic could be on for a good performance. I reckon Manic's going to be pushing top 5 thereabouts. I think Skizzo's going to be up there. JT Cod and Hassan as they are each week. Teabag may be on for a good one. He's actually out and he's flying lap already. He's a Danny boy, the pipes are calling. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well, mate. We've got 17 on the grid tonight, mate. Why aren't you driving? It's the Teabags on his lap now. Just coming to the end of Sector 1, starting Sector 2. Let's jump on board. Me for one, maybe not a lot of people do, but me for one, I absolutely love China. Too quick, ba-boom, ba-boom. And Dale's retired from the session already. He's more likely got a quali ban. And Egolf Hazard. That's why Egolf's on the wet tyre. You soppy Mick. What's happening here? I was about to rip him a new one. No, he's got a quali ban. Danny, if you're sitting there watching, mate, listen, by all means, listen, mate, anybody's ever tuning into my stream and they're going to sit there and watch the whole stream, you ever want to jump with me in the chat and jump in the comms box, you just send me a message, and if I'm friends with you, I'll send you an invite into the chat, invite into the lobby, and then we can crack it on, mate. We're going to have a laugh in the comms box. 32 flat from Teabag. Sets the tone. Dino was the second driver out. He's on a 32.7. Only problem now is if I invite you now, anyone, I think you'll end up on the grid. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. All good for a Wednesday, bud. All good for a Wednesday. Can't complain. Still breathing. Still cracking on. Brasco's gone on a 132.4. We've got a white car just about to cross the line. Dave Riley pulls it out of the bag. Look, where's his team principal when he needs him? We've got an orange car just coming across the line. That's Hassan Toya. Yeah, mate, if you want to, buddy. I'm sure, yeah, you're not on... the only thing is you're not PS though, are you, mate? You ain't PS5. I swear you're PC, ain't ya? Little Pigeon smashes it again on a 131.6. So I don't know how that, if you are on PC, I don't know how that would work, because I don't think, yeah, you're PC, mate. If yours PS5, I'll chuck you an invite right now, mate. You jump into the party with me, but I don't know how that would work out on PC, mate. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Dell's cleared it up. He had an engine penalty last week, and he thought, I ain't turning up for that. I'm knitting that right off. T-Bag's pulled into the pits. X-Grant's gone on a 133.3. We're not going to jump on that yellow car. I'm upset with him. Here comes Hassan down the back straight. Got a white car in front of him, but I'm sure that's Mr. Riley, Mr. F1 himself, just about to pull back into the pits. He's got a green car behind him, but both green cars have set a lap. Here's Hassan. Hassan's going to want to be pushing that top 5 early. He's set his stall out in the chat, and boom, shakalaka, stuck himself up in the 4th. Manic's on his out lap here. Championship leader now, Milan. How far's Speechy? Oh, mate, honestly, mate, I was only having a crap, mate. I hope everything's alright, Del, mate. I hope everything's alright, mate. You know, you must know Mick by now, mate. I say stuff in jest, I don't ever mean stuff, mate. But reading your comment, I hope everything turned out alright for your mate and his wife and all that, bud. He's here in my chat. Get in there. Look at your boy. Your boy was just on pole, mate. Glad to hear that, Dale, mate. Your boy was just on pole, Mav. But he got done by a Pigeon. But look at him up there in second, getting a nosebleed. Oh, Mr. Riley. Speechy sticks it in 7th. Let's go and jump back on board with Milan. Milan's going to stick it in pole, as he always does, pretty much every week. 131.4. JT Cod's now out on track. Those who have joined the chat, i.e. Mav, a bit late, we're not going to give, yeah, he's not on Inters, mate. We're not going to give Friar Tuck, we're not going to give Tuck any screen time, because I've been online now 15 minutes, and the rude guy, I was going to call him something else there, he ain't even bothered to say hello. So, look, we're going to go to JT Cod, and then we'll flick straight through to Stevie. We're not even going to give him any screen time. We're going to leave him in the lurch. Don't come on my stream and don't say hello. You know, bang out of order, Mav, don't you think? We're gonna put Tuck in Jock's club, I think. Him and Jock can top and tail in the same bed. Disgusting behaviour, mate. Honestly, disgusting behaviour. My mate Rattigan, Trouser, Little Pigeon, Milan, have all jumped in the chat. Hassan, Speechy, they've all jumped into the chat. Stevie, who's been released from jail, he's back now after 6 races. They've all jumped in the chat and given me a little hello. But Tuck couldn't even be bothered, mate. JT Cod, he's going to want to be pushing top 4, top 5. What's he got in the tank? He's got a 131.6 straight up into second place. Let's go and look at my mate Rattigan. There we go, look. Let's go and look at my mate Rattigan. Every week, comes in the chat, gets a little Spanish message in there, says hello to me. You know? Old Tuck thinks he's knocked a couple of people out in the ring. He thinks he's giving it large now in the Formula 1. Yeah, not on my stream, lads. Not on my stream. I love having a wind up. Trousers now out, and he's like, no, Trousers just pulled into the pits. Somebody else has just jumped up there. Skizzo's just jumped up there on a 131.6. Too busy bad mouthing Tuck. I didn't see his lap. Let's stay on board with Rattigan. Come on, Rattigan, mate. Come on, Mr. Jeffries. There you go. Got you. Might be able to get a tow off that car in front now. I think it's a bit too far up the road there. Here we go now, Rattigan. And that just leaves Trouser and that other fella, I don't know his name, the other fella in the yellow car, still to set a lap. There we go, he's here, he's here, he's here. You know what, let's give him, honestly, Tuck, mate, I wasn't going to sit on you for the whole race, mate. You upset me, not coming in my stream and saying hello, but I forgive you now, mate. I forgive you. I forgive you, mate. Look, he's not even out, and look, we're going to sit on him. We're going to sit on him in the pit. So all of these other boys, they're all out on out laps. Oh no, Teabag's on his lap. But anyway, glad you can join, Tuck. Took about a minute, but I'm glad you can join, mate. Teabag gets up above Dave Riley. Dave Riley's out on track now, just on the back straight. I think he's pushing, so he's on a flying lap also. Little Pigeon's just pulled into the pit. What's Dave Riley back? Can he nick a couple of places now? He only needs 4/10. I haven't really seen his sector times attacks that last corner there nicely. And Dave Riley is 2 seconds down, but I reckon he's going to go for another run now because he's still got 70% of ERS. So we'll stick on board with Dave Riley. Where's Dino? Well, Dino's actually out in front of him, so somebody else has just jumped up there. So we're going to stay on board with Dino. And I don't care what anybody says. I've been saying since the start of the chat, he's my mate. Look, Tuck, he's now on an out lap. We're going to make sure we watch all of his flying lap. Let's get Dino out of the way first. Let's hope he improves. He's currently down on his time. Then we're going to go and look at my good mate Tuck. We're going to go and watch him on his flying lap. He's got Manic behind him. They're the only two that haven't set a lap yet. I believe Stevie's on the lap and he's just behind, so he'll be the next driver we go to. Dino pulls it into the pit. That's Manic there, just about to start his out lap. Yeah, there's Manic coming around the last corner there. Tucked behind him, so we'll stay on board with Manic to start his lap. I think Stevie, I think we've got X Grant on his flying lap. X Grant's half a second up. Got my good mate Tuck. My really good mate Tuck, he's just about to start his lap. We've got Stevie here now. Right, we've got X Grant in front of him. X Grant's going to want to improve. X Grant, yeah, I've just jumped on you, mate. He's pulling in the pits. Stevie, what's Stevie got in the tank? Riley just pulled in the pit. Ah, you boys are having it. You boys are having me on, aren't ya? You serious, Brasco? Yes, get in there, Brasco. Took that final corner, best I've ever seen, mate, and he sticks it up in the 6th place. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, Brasco. How's my mate Tuck getting on? Yeah, he's doing alright. Absolutely fantastic driver, Tuck. I've said it from the beginning of the stream. Absolutely fantastic driver. But I believe Manic's in front of him. What's Manic got? Manic's definitely found a bit of form in these last few weeks, Manic. Hassan Toya's also on the lap. He's just behind Manic. So it's going to be Manic, then Hassan Toya, and then my mate Tuck. We're going to adjust the order. We're going to jump on the drivers. We've got 19 people in the stream. Absolute brilliant fellas. And Manic's going to want to be pushing 30s, mid-30s. Jockey boy. We're just talking about you, mate. Me and Mav. We were just talking about you, Jock. 4/10, mate. Look at that. Manic absolutely smashes it out of the park. Hassan's gone in the pit. Let's go and look at my mate Tuck. Oh, Tuck. What are you doing to me? Yeah, me and Mav, mate, we were just talking about you, saying what an absolute fine gentleman you are. Bit rough around the edges, but you're an absolute fine gentleman. Honestly, Mav's words, not mine. I had a few other choice words for you, but I'm not allowed to swear on YouTube. But yeah, honestly, mate, glad to see you in the stream, Jock. Did you watch the old? Did you watch the practice today? Yeah, Trouser smashed it out of the park, Milan. Yeah, you know, Jock knows. Jock's part of the firm. Jock knows, mate. Me and Jock go way back. We go way back, mate. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too, but I followed a bit of it on the internet. I see he was in first place most of the day, and I thought, I bet Jock's absolutely in his work toilet knocking one out with it on his phone. I'm only joking, Jock. Again, that's what that Mav put that. Mav DM'd me that message. You need to have a word with your mate Mav. Honestly, I think you're a nice fella, Jock. I think you may have upset Mav. I think you might have crashed into him a couple of times or something. Proper snitching Mav up. Skizzo sticks it in at second place on a 1:31.1. You know, yeah, mate, Trouser, Manic, absolute fantastic lap. Absolute fantastic lap. Yeah, the thing with practice though, jockey boy, you don't know if people are sandbagging or anything like that, mate. So we just take the results there, pinch of salt. Like I said in my stream yesterday, I just hope it ain't like last year. Fair dues to Red Bull. They may have cheated a little bit, but fair dues to them. They pulled out an absolute supreme car, but you can't win 21 out of 22 races. It's rubbish for the sport, you know. It's like Motherwell, Jock, innit? It's like Motherwell coming out and winning every game of the season, you know. Here comes Speechy now. Speechy's on his fast lap. Where's Dave Riley? Dave Riley's just come around turn one, so Speechy's the lead car. Oh, hold on. No. It could be Stevie. Could be Stevie, or it could even be X Grant. X Grant's the lead car. We're going to stick on board with X Grant. Trouser, that's an absolute Manic. What a lap that was. What a lap. Could this be the turning point? Season starts tonight, Manic. Season starts tonight. Manic's upped his game. He's got his teammate Stevie back. Manic's upped his game. Yeah, I was talking about it last night, mate. It kind of puts a little bit of a damper on 24 because I suppose, even though you don't like him, but I suppose everyone's looking forward to next season. With already looking. Season ain't even started yet, but already looking forward towards next season with. Yes, Manic. But yeah, I think our eyes are already on to see what happens in silly season. I've heard it through the grapevine here in Spain that Alonso's committed himself to Aston, so it's who's going to fill that second McLaren seat, but with George Russell. And I think you got half the grid out of contract next year as well. So I think that's Milan, or is that Teabag? No, that's Teabag on his last lap now. He looks like the lead car, Teabag. So yeah, I think Checo's going to be on his way. So who fills that second Red Bull seat? Who fills that second Mercedes seat? I think both AlphaTauri drivers are out of contract. Both Alpine drivers are out of contract. Both McLaren drivers are tied down. Both Alfa Romeo, or whatever the hell they're called. What happened to Tuck? Tuck's not even set a lap. Teabag pulls in the pit. Is that little pigeon just going to come across like an attack pole? He puts it up in the third. It's going to take some. Skizzo's already out of the session also. Milan could be the one to put. No, he's only showing a 10th and a half up. Dino's crossed the line in 8th. I said that, mate. I fancy Danny Rick having one more crack in that Red Bull seat, you know. Like you said, Jockey Boy, I 100% agree with that, mate. As Trouser snuck a pole, Brasco needs to find 7 tenths. It's going to take a lot. And he can't, he finds 3.5 though, puts himself just behind his teammate, Riley. And that's quality done. Manic. Absolute brilliant, mate. Again, no disrespect to any driver on the grid. I wish you all well, but no one deserves a pole. No one deserves a pole more than you, mate. But just no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to jinx him. He'll throw me out of Discord. Yeah, mate, Alonso, I don't know if you know Dino, mate. Alonso's my absolute legend, mate. I love Alonso, I do. I absolutely love Alonso. Let's hope McLaren start well this year and don't have a dog of a car. Manic, absolute brilliant, mate. Absolute brilliant. What a close quality that is now. Yeah, I'm going to tell you now. Any of you drivers touch my mate Manic, I'm going to get in the reports and I'm going to report you. Alright? Leave him alone to at least turn 3. Alright? Nah, come on, Manic. Let's go, mate. Let's go. Yeah, I think Red Bull's going to be fast this year, but I don't think they're going to smash it. Milan, come on, be nice. You don't want to do that. You're championship leader, mate. You know, Hassan's already stated he's going to win by 30 seconds. Or I think I might have said that and he just agreed with it. But yeah, I think Red Bull's going to be the car to catch this year, but I just don't think they're going to be as fast as they were last year. Or no, they're going to be. I don't think they're going to have the gap and demolish the field. Well, I hope not. But I don't think it's going to be as we have another season like we had last year. So we're just waiting for everyone now to put their strategies on. Absolute great lap from Manic there. And here we go, 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 light. And we're off, straight on board with Manic. Little Pigeon looks like he had an absolute stonking start. So did Skizzo. Little Pigeon's got himself down the inside, but here we go. That's what's helped him there. Look, he's got the old soft tyre on. We can see the sidewall of his car, of his tyre. We don't need lap delta. We've got full track mat. We've got telemetry, details. There we go. Pigeon was the only one that started on the soft tyre. Now that's going to do Manic nicely. He's got 3 hard runners behind him. 2 championship leaders. Speechy, 10-second time penalty, caught a corner cutting. What the hell's happened there at the back of the pack? No doubt, if you feel wrong done by Speech, you can more than likely get that removed. Old Tucky boy's on an absolute flyer. He's up to 11th already. Tuck's up to 11th already. Let's jump back to this. Yeah, go on, jockey, mate. Nice for you to drop in, pal. Nice for you to drop in, mate. Always good to speak to you, mate. The Little Pigeon now has got himself a second, but that's just pure. He's a fast driving Pigeon, but I would say at the moment that's just pure tyre. Manic's got himself a nice little gap. The Skizzo, he wants to get out that DRS with these boys behind him being on the hard tyre. It says you can pull a medium to soft round here. Yeah, jockey, mate. Top banana, brother. Top banana. Frankie, boy. We was just talking about you earlier. Where you been? Where you been, mate? Talking about how your team's got like a 108-point lead in the constructors. Even Armin Frank, he dropped into my stream last night on holiday in Bognor Regis, I think he said he was. Sunning himself down in old sunny Bognor. Or was it Chelsea Bill? One of the two. Yeah, mate, your team's on fire, mate. Look, your team's on fire, bud. Yeah, he dropped in, mate. He dropped in there. He dropped in the stream last night. Said hello. Said he was on holiday, so he thought he'd watch his favourite streamer. Boom, boom. Smashed out of the park. Arman's favourite streamer. I think he just said that because he didn't want me to rib him, Frank. But I wouldn't do that. I'm a nice guy, you know. A little pigeon currently. He's the only one on the soft tyre. You would have seen the championship standings. You know you're a driver. Yeah, mate. Top banana, mate. Top banana, Frank. Your championship. Your driver's leading the championship. No, never. I love my mate Arman. Honestly, an absolute legend. Absolute legend, mate. Little pigeon, fastest lap, 1:30.44. Starting to stretch out now. Trousers getting himself a little gap to Skizzo behind. It's all about these three hard runners. There's your two championship leaders, Milan and Hassan. Milan, Hassan. Boom. Boom, there we go. Just wait until there's a safety car and you'll get your driver start commenting in the chat. Oh, Hassan spins, has a slight moment under braking. That may bring JT Cod into it, but it's all status quo at the minute. But this is where it could all change. It could all change on this big, massive back straight with DRS. Boys are busting their gut to keep up with each other. Trouser got 1.4. Ah, no, man. I think he does it with his toes, Frank. I think he's got his right foot doing his throttle and his brake, and his left foot types on his BlackBerry. I think that's what he does. Definitely a BlackBerry man, I think, old Milan. Still got his BlackBerry, or BBM and all that, BB. Talking about that, so we got Little Pigeon. It's all starting to filter out between these front four now. We got Stevie's had a bit of a moment. Yes, Frank. Yes, Frank. Dino, what's happening to Dino? He's now down in the last place behind X Grant. Speechy's got that 10-second corner cut penalty, but he could possibly get that. You know that, Mav. You know that, mate. Only a couple of years younger than you, bud. Only a couple of years younger than you. Nah, I think I'm one of the oldest guys in the Discord, if I'm being honest, mate. I think my son's got to be older than half of you boys. My son's 26 in November, so I reckon he's older than half of you boys. Mind you, I did have my son when I was really young. Now I was 17 when I had my kid. So yeah, old Mick is the only guy that got two kids with a 25-year age gap. My son's 26 this year, my daughter's 2. Have some of that, put that in your pipe. Thought I'd have a break, lads, thought I'd have a break. So yeah, we got Little Pigeon Trousers starting to reel him in now. Oh, there's a little bit of the moment. Those boys that are on no traction, like Trouser, going to find it very hard because it's just calling you, that long right-hander, it's just calling you to get on the throttle. But you need to wait until you get... Caution, 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 sector 3. Dale. He's facing the wrong direction. Ba-boom. Nah, Jock's older than me, mate. Jock's a little bit older than me. Jock's only by about 9 months. I'm 43. I'm 43 in October. I know Jock's older than me. He's a pensioner, old Jock is. Yeah, I'm 43. I was born in 1981. I think Jock was born in 1979, I think. Or something like that, somewhere around them. Dino's pit, he's put on a fresh set of mediums. Trousers right up their chuff now, a Little Pigeon. Little Pigeon tires. Little Pigeon's tyres may have seen their best days now. I know Frank's a young pup, I do know that. When we started the stream together, 1879, that's about right, mate. That's about right. X Grant's DNF'd. X Grant's DNF'd. Where's he? Where's he DNF? And that's a safety car. That's an absolute shout and half for Pigeon. But then what with the field being so close together, he's going to lose a fair few places, because I doubt it very much that any of these other boys will pit. He's slowly going about his business. Egolf Hazard, he's up to 11th. Remember, he said a quali ban, so he started right at the back of the pack. So I'm sure we're going to see Lil Pigeon. I'm sure we're going to see him pull off into the pits. Yeah, but 1879, Jock. I heard he went to school with William Shakespeare. Nah, come on, leave him alone, Mav. You get me in trouble, mate. Jock's my mate, you know. He's my good mate, Jock. Skizzo pits off the hard, very surprising. Hassan pits off the hard, very surprising. I didn't think. Yeah, it just goes to show what I know. I thought Little Pigeon would be the only one that pits. Mannix decided to stay out. What we got? We got 20. We got a deuce and a deuce. We got 22 laps left. Call it 20 laps left by the time the safety car goes in. What do you reckon, chat? Do you reckon them mediums will do 20 laps? Yeah, Jock sound, mate. Jock sound. Sound as a pound. Sound as a pound. I don't know why. I thought I wasn't going to say. I'm going to say Jock sounds. Honestly, man, Jock sounds as a pound until he opens his mouth. Oh, my mate, Jock. So Trousers currently in first place. There we go. Frank, I told you your mate. I told you your driver would be in the chat. I told you your driver would be in the chat once the safety car comes out. Scottish but sound. You know it, bud. You know it. Grant. Grant. He's an absolute legend, you are, Grant. At least you see the funny side of it, Grant, mate. At least you see the funny side of it. On to the next one, bud. Head down, on to the next one. You just DNF after 7 laps next week. No, I'm only joking, mate. Oh, it's all in jest, lads. Come on, it's all in jest. You know, Mickey boy, I'm just having a laugh in the chat. I don't take myself too seriously. It's what we're all doing here at the end of the day. I know it's a competitive race and all that, but we just do this. All we do at the end of the day, we all do this for fun, lads, you know. Whoa, bit of to-in and throw-in. Bit of to-in and throw-in between these boys under the safety car. Yeah, yes, Grant. Listen, stop all this shenanigans under the safety car, fellas. Otherwise, Jamie T's going to get ya, the old head steward. He's going to come out and start throwing bands out, mate. He's put his video in the chat of how you stay yourself under the safety car. Single file. Eggy up the 4th. Yeah, mate, but he hasn't pit yet, so... But he's on the hard tyre. So, remember, look, your other driver's in 8th, mate. You got your 2 drivers in the top 10. X Grant's left the session. I would love to see if it come up. X Grant has left the session, and 2 minutes later, X Grant has joined time trial. Then we've got Dale. He's in 15th. Dino's going to be happy with that. He's now back on the back of the pack. Yeah, mate. Yeah. All depends how these boys go. How long these boys go on their tyres. I reckon Manic's got about another 7, 8 laps left in him on them tyre. Or it did say at the start, there you go, safety car in this lap. It did say at the start, if I can get my words out correctly, that you could go medium to soft, but that's going to be some going though, some stretch, especially with this fast right-hander and that S section in the middle part of sector 2, quite high on tyre wear there. These fast left right-handers. Might play the safe game, because I don't know what happened last week. The tyre wear was absolutely madness last week. Where was it? Bahrain. Absolutely mental, the tyre wear last week. Seeing pictures, people crossing the line with like 100% tyre wear, 87%, 90% tyre wear. That's ridiculous. Rattigan got a punch on the last lap. Oh, madness. So as you know me by now, boys, you watch my stream, we always sit on board with the lead driver and we flip reverse it. That's how I start my safety cars. Wait, listen to that engine. Manic's gone. He's got Milan just behind him. Well, now we jump back to Milan, coming under right hold press from JT Cod. Jump back onto Manic. It's all going off behind. Is that Little Pigeon? Little Pigeon's actually pit. Little Pigeon's making... Oh, that was Hassan. Hassan had an absolute moment and a half. Riley's going to go for a move down the inside. Who was that? Someone was signing autographs. Oh, that was Egolf Hazard. Way wide off the track. He's come under right old pressure, Egolf Hazard. He was up in the 4th place at 1 minute. Skizzo's now the net lead. He's the net race leader, as he's the only guy that's pitted. Well, he's the lead guy that's pitted. He's got Pigeon all up his chuff. Pigeon's going to want to make moves. Where's Hassan? Hassan's got himself stable again. He's jumped back on board with Manic. Gets him nice and early on that throttle, Manic. JT Cod looks like he's got an absolute beast in a straight line. Look at that. You don't really see Milan making as much gap. And then Skizzo's coming for a little bite of the cherry as well. Little Pigeon's having a little bite of the cherry. He's picked his pocket there, Pigeon. Pigeon's had a right old pickpocket there. He's on fire. Pigeon's absolutely on movements there now. Yeah, mate. Milan, give it the customary message. Riley, what's happening to Riley and Hassan? Riley and Hassan have had a right old ding dong. They've both fell down the grid. That's not what Hassan wanted. Him and Riley have had a right old coming together there. I don't know what's happened there. Damn. Little Pigeon all over the back of Milan. Skizzo all over the back of Pigeon. That's what Manic wants. Manic wants Milan to come under pressure from these boys and get a bit of battling, or he just wants Milan to fight like a devil and hold these boys off. Caution, sector 2. Dale's had a moment. He's not facing the wrong direction this time though. Got himself out the 2 seconds. Little Pigeons took Milan. Skizzo's just gonna have a bit. Skizzo's gonna try and pick Pigeon's pocket now. Milan gets on the brake early. Big lock up, and there we go. Milan tries to cut back, but I don't think he's got the tyres underneath him to battle these two boys. But Milan can see what we can see. He can see them lights flashing on the rear of the car. DRS is now enabled. He wants to stay within that DRS. Rattigan's got an absolute beast of a machine under him. Maybe a bit aided by DRS. What a move by Rattigan. Oh, little love tap. Little love tap, but it wasn't nothing too serious. Rattigan's actually kind of lost out there as well, so maybe he just felt, and he got out the throttle, we didn't really see. Oh, big old lock up. Repeat what, Frankie boy? Milan's calmed himself down now, but these two boys who have pitted, they're sniffing out Trouser now. They're trying to get Trouser as soon as they can. Both all fast drivers in this All fast drivers in this league. I told you boys, this is the Premier Division of Drive to Survive. The Premier Division. In my book anyway. Here goes Skizzo now. You got a little gap to Little Pigeon. Got a little gap to Pigeon. There we go. Here goes Skizzo. I think he's already a race winner. Is he? Or was it in another league I see him win? Can't remember. But Milan, oh, revs the engine there. Big old reverage. Manic stays out another lap, but like I said, it's got 10 lap. Manic could possibly go to about lap 12, lap 13 on these medium, unless he's going to right extend. Unless he's going to have a right extended. Rattigan's just gone a double there. JT Cod and Milan. Milan's going to, no, I thought Milan was going to try and keep his nose in. Rattigan looks like he's on absolute movement. Rattigan net fourth currently. And he's got Brasco not too far in front of him. Don't want to be on board with him too much. I don't want to put him off. Milan's now down in 7th place. Remember, again, Frank still needs to pit. He hasn't pit yet, mate. Milan, Egolf, JT Cod, Manic are the only 4 drivers who are still to pit. Don't think these mediums, I could be wrong, don't think the mediums will go the distance all the way to the end. You're talking what? Still another 17 laps, you're talking 20 odd laps on the medium. Don't know. Maybe you can tell me, Frank, you reckon these mediums could do the full race distance from what we got left? What we got? 17, 18 and a half, 17, 18 laps? Yeah, it could be on the mediums at the end. Could be, definitely, not could, would definitely be on the mediums at the end. But do you reckon these boys here, Skizzo, Little Pigeon, Rattigan, Brasco goes very wide, Rattigan now. Rattigan's going to get a run on him and he's now sticks himself up into 4th. Do you reckon these boys, I don't think, Mav, I agree with you, mate. I don't think these mediums, these boys that have pitted already, I don't think these mediums are going to go all the way to the end. So maybe then everyone's got at least another pit stop left. Skizzo is absolutely tanking it out now. Look, he's got himself a 1.9. Yeah, it does that, mate. It does that. We'll see now, mate. We'll see now. Rattigan seems to be a man in form at the minute. Well, on today's race. Sorry, Rattigan, maybe don't mind me saying. Rattigan looks on form tonight. Yeah, I think so, fellas. I do think so. I do think so. But at least they've opened themselves up now. They could go to about, let's say, lap 20, I would say. And then they can stick on the soft. Hards will go to the end. I agree with that. They'll be screaming blue murder, but I agree the hards could go to the end. Alright, Manic's going to flip onto the hard unless he tries an absolute mad strat and tries to stretch it out to the soft. But remember, if they do put any softs on, these medium runners, they may have already done 1 or 2 laps on them softs during quali. So Brasco takes Rattigan back. Rattigan's going to go for a shorter line. Doesn't manage to get it. Teabags had a big old moment there. He's off the track signing autographs, Teabag. Oh, what's happened there? He's just waiting for drivers to come by. Maybe he's got wing damage. Maybe we're going to see Teabag. There we go. Teabag's going to pull himself into the pit. Dave Riley gets done by Dale. Rattigan's not mucking about. Rattigan's still staying. Yeah, you're right there, Danny boy. Glad you're keeping an eye on the stream, not me, mate. Yeah, Pigeon started on the soft, so Pigeon can go medium. So Pigeon could be the first one of these guys to pit, strap on a set of mediums, and plus with that, go for the undercut. So Manic's either got to pit within the next few laps and stick on the soft, or is he going to try and extend and match these boys and possibly go on the soft? Skizzo could also go medium. Skizzo Yes, you know, mate. Ted Kravitz, I'm going to call you, mate. You're down my old, you and Stephen, my mate Stephen, who's always in the chat. He's not here tonight, I don't think, but yeah, my boy's in the pit lane. My Ted Kravitz. Well, no, one of you could. I'll let you two decide. One of you could be Ted Kravitz. The other one could be Natalie Pinkham. I'll let the pair of you decide who's who. Yeah, as I was saying there, Skizzo started on the hard, so Skizzo can go medium again also. So Milan started on the hard and he's still out on them. So did Egolf. JT Cod still punting around on these 12 lap old mediums. And also so is Trouser. Don't know if you see it though, Frank. Trouser was actually on pole. Trouser stuck it in pole. Everyone put their lap times out. Trouser come out. Bosh smashed it by 4/10. Yeah, Milan's there. Look, I'm not being bad. He can get. I know it's always nice to win a race, but he's not too far behind. But look, there's his championship rival behind him. His championship rival. Oh, now that's a question. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I'll say me, Danny. Me. Yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky for Manic now, I'd say. He's got if he stops for the hard, like you said, I think he's just maybe going to get gobbled up at the end. But then if he tries to overextend this stint, he could get gobbled up now. So Manic's kind of what we would say, he's in a catch-22 situation. You like that, Danny, didn't you? He's in a catch-22 situation between a rock and a hard place currently. Caution sector 3, caution sector 3. There you go, mate. You've absolutely smashed the nail right on the head, Frank, mate. Consistency wins your championships. Consistency. Unless you're Max Verstappen, you just win every race of the season, near enough, but we won't talk about him, we don't like Max. Well, I don't, anyway. Well, no, he's a great driver. I'm one of the people that, as much as I don't like Max, I will say he's an absolute fantastic driver. Absolute fantastic driver. Calmed down a lot. Used to be a right rattlehead, but he's calmed down a little bit now. Mind you, I say he's calmed down, it's just because he's got really no one to race when he's 30 seconds out in front, so that's why he ain't really got into any incidents. But I think when he comes under pressure, that's when the old childish Max still comes out, and that's just the only thing that I hold against him. Skizzo's now dropped Little Pigeon by 3.2 seconds. Manic's starting to fall out now. He's fell out. Dale's pit, he's got off his soft tyre, so for sure 100% that's Dale to the end. That's Dale to the end of the race. Caution sector 3. Someone's had a right old moment there. Who was that? Speechy there's got a 10-second time penalty. He picked that up on lap 1 for a corner cut. So again, remember, albeit Speechy's there, he may be able to get that removed. Teabag, if you are listening, your team principals just said, remember, every point, every position scores points. So basically, stay out of that pit lane. Mind you, I don't think that's Teabag's. I've seen Teabag. No disrespect to Teabag, but I've seen him before miles off the pace, but he still cracks on and carries on with the race. So yeah, I've seen that from Teabag before. So I don't think you've not really got any worries about him dumping it into the pits and DNFing. Trousers still not letting Little Pigeon. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's quality, old Teabag, mate. Quality. Always goes from post to post, mate. Start line to the finish line. We've got Skizzo now. He's absolutely stretching his knees now. Stretching his knee. Yeah, Milan, again, he's still there. Still there. Staying within that DRS and JT Cod, and the pair of them together are starting to close down on Brasco. Just the calm before the storm, I believe, boys. Yeah, I was thinking that, Danny boy. Maybe even these hard runners may have to pit again. You've still got, what, 12 laps to go, 22 laps. I reckon they'll last to the end, but they'll be absolutely screaming blue murder. Now, look, definitely, there's one that's definitely going to the end, Stevie. Stevie's definitely going to the end now. Here he is, my mate, Stephen. Hope you're well, Stephen. There we go. That says it. Trouser. Manic. He's pitted for the soft tyre. Pitted for the soft tyre. And now. Oof. Is it? I don't think that's rain, Mav. I think I just spat at the screen. I'm joking. you know. I had my lacon. I had my bull bacon last night with paprika, Stephen, and garlic bread. It was absolutely scrumptious, mate. And you know what? I was even thinking of you when I was eating it. But my mate Stephen will love this grub. He'll love this feed. Yeah, maybe that's why they're extending. And is that why Manic has decided to pit, maybe I would say a few laps earlier onto the soft tyre? Does it show? I can't actually see rain at the minute. I can't actually see rain. Yeah, you know that, mate. I was just reading back his comment. And yeah, I ended up wetting my screen. Not in that sense, though. Not in that sense, Mav. Before your dirty mind starts commenting. Ratigan, the fella up the third, mate, but he's now down at the pits. Yeah, they do, mate. Pigeon started struggling. We think maybe there's a little bit of rain in the air, Stephen. So, Speechy, Marpow, fastest lap, Bosh, 1:34.2. Yeah, Frank's confirming there. Your comments, Stephen. 5 laps and then gone. So that's what's making us think. Is Milan on them 17-lap-old hards and Manic pitting this early for softs. Does that mean rain's on its way? We know China, rain just comes out of nowhere. So, just waiting for all of it to play out. And also, look at that, even though he's got a pit, Milan's in second, his championship rival's down in 14th. So as I mentioned a few laps ago, could this be the calm before the storm? There we go. Skizzo's decided to pit. Dave Riley, he could go to the end. He could do. Rain dependent, he could do. There we go. Where's Skizzo? Skizzo's just coming out of the pit now. Pigeon puts in the fastest lap. That's smashed out of the park by Trouser. Skizzo's already out, but he's gained on Skizzo quite a lot on them soft tyres. Yeah, you're right there, Frank, mate. But he's racing a good race, mate. Got pole position, Manic. Trouser, you got pole position. So we've got Skizzo out now. And look what we've missed. Pigeon. The little Pigeon undercut Skizzo. Look, we completely missed out. Was too busy looking at the clouds. And Pigeons undercut Skizzo. Went in 2 laps earlier for the medium tyre. Dave Riley's pitted. I don't think he listens to the stream, Mav. Trouser's going to have to take some. And look at Dino. Albeit he may come under attack from these drivers behind him, but look at Dino up in 4th place. Get in there, Dino. He's on 15 lap on mediums. Maybe he's got to pit again and strap on a set of softs. Surely he's got to pit again, Dino. Skizzo's now reeling in Little Pigeon. These two, no one, Manic was in a different league in quali, but these two, I say different leagues. Skizzo was only 2 tenths behind. Speechy takes Brasco. Egolf Hazard follows him right through. Oh, bit of a Speechy gets a 3-second corner. Bit of a tricky corner to make an overtake on there, especially not when you've got this pit straight with DRS. Oh, JT Cod. JT Cod. Friar Tuck's got no wing. JT Cod and Speech had a little coming together. I don't think, from my view, from what we were seeing, we just caught that. It didn't look like there was no malice there. It's just, it was going around the outside and it was just the stupid effects of the game. Once the tyres contact on certain corners, just spins one car out, but maybe I could be wrong. You see that, mate, you see that, didn't you? So I don't know. I can always look back and if we do see an incident get reported, I can always pass over my point. We had a perfect view of that. There's a yellow car off track. That's Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck's off the track. Remember, he's got no wing on his car at the minute. Little Pigeon still holding off Skizzo, but for how long? Just about to start lap 21. Rattigan up in the 4th. Trouser on the podium still. Got 7-second gap. Late safety car would do, mate. Late safety car, I reckon we'll see everyone pit and just have an X amount of lap shootout. Which basically is what happened in my stream last night. Don't know if you see it, Frank. My stream last night in Master. That's with Lemons. Oh, 5-second time penalty and gaining the place. Does he feel he has to give that position back? But yeah, my race last night, mate. Top 7 drivers separated by 0.175 seconds. The top 7 drivers. Oh no, Teabag, he's done what we said he don't normally do. He's binned it in the pit. He's dumped it in the pit, old Teabag. He's had enough. Frank's going to be getting mental. No, Teabag. Yeah, whoa, what was that? Teabag on the exit, giving old Tuck a bit of a scare. Yeah, I see the one of the races last night around Monza was full wet. Look, well, it was pissing down the rain all the way around. We had a good race last night. Good race last night in Master. Absolute brilliant. With Lemons ended up winning. But Stiggy was up there. You had your usual suspects, Lemons. You had Leo, which is Nicholas Meyer, which used to be Nicholas Meyer. You had Marley. It was just absolute battles all the way at the front. It was a brilliant race, absolute brilliant race. Yeah, I agree, Mav, mate. I agree, Mav. I agree. Milan making moves now. He's got 2 seconds to Egolf. No, that was, you see it, no, that big send, that was flying away. That was Anoxidus. As Stiggy put in the chat, he comes storming into turn 1 like Undertaker at WrestleMania. Brilliant. Best comment I've ever seen on a report in all my life. His actual report said, I want a report flying away for coming into turn 1 like Undertaker did at WrestleMania. Brilliant. Big shout out to Stiggy. Skizzo's now pulled 2 seconds out. He deserves to be there, Skizzo. Before the pits, he had 4 seconds. So if he did have that much, that must have been a huge undercut by little Pigeon. Trousers pretty. You don't want to jinx it, but pretty safe. Yeah, them clouds, that sky's looking too blue now for any kind of rain. Any kind of rain to drop now. Trousers looking pretty solid there for that 3rd place. He's got 8 seconds, and Rattigan's looking pretty solid for that 4th. Again, no favouritism here, but I'd love if Rattigan could finish 4th. I'd love it. In the words of Kevin Keegan, I'll absolutely love it. I'd love it. He deserves a bit of good luck. Oh, I see on Twitter today, yes, Skizzo won last night. He's going back to back. Skizzo's aiming for back to back. Milan wants to try. I reckon Milan can go 5th. Milan can go 5th. Hassan's looking to jump up a few places with the penalties in front. Albeit possibly Speechy's penalty could be getting removed. I didn't actually see on board, but he got a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. There's often a reason you have to corner cut to get a 10-second time penalty. So if he's recording his footage, yeah, he's in a big old battle with Dino. Dino's on 19 lap old mediums, and he's not showing any sign of pitting soon. Any sign of pitting. And JT Cod's right behind him, followed by Stevie right behind him. JT Cod could come under. Oh, here we go, 3-car battle here. Oh, Dino's going to come under hella fire now with them 20 lap old mediums. Well, we've got 2 cars now. 2 cars between the 2 championship rivals. But Milan's going to hope very soon to make that 3. As you know me, I normally sit on the front, boys, but this pretty much looks sewn up. So let's come down here where the battles are. I fancy this is going to be a very tasty battle very soon. Remember, JT Cod got a 5-second penalty for overtaking and gaining a position. Well, you obviously overtake and gain a position, but you must have overtook off track and gained a position. Come on, Mick. Dino's getting absolutely swallowed now. Can your man, Mav, can your man make some gains now? Give him a bit of stick at the start of the lobby because he didn't say hello to me, but absolute kudos to Tuck. Absolute kudos, mate. Been in the wall, had his wing taken off, riding round all by himself at the back of the pack, but he's still plodding away. And just as we see, there's a big moment, but another one. Tuck's another one who's getting to grips with no traction. A big shout out to Tuck. Let's give him, just because he's at the back doesn't mean he gets any screen time. He said hello to me, so yeah, he gets screen time now. Dino's decided to pit, maybe a little bit too late for Dino. And push possibly for that fastest lap. JT Cod's fallen 1.9 behind, so we've got Milan. We're going to jump back for Frankie Boy soon. We've got Milan right on the back of Egolf. Here we go. The United car looking to push himself up into 5th and put an extra car between him and Hassan. Skizzo's basically checked out at the front. He's some driver, Skizzo. Some driver. And I think he only joined Horner after 3 or 4 races. If he'd have joined right at the beginning, I think he replaced the Riddler who went AWOL. If he would have joined right at the beginning, he could be up there fighting for some championship, I think, personally. but then maybe he would have been in a different team and stuff like that, because he definitely would have been an 8 million driver. Definitely, 100%. 100% would have been around about an 8 million driver. Got Rattigan still there in 4th. Milan went sightseeing there out the last corner. And kudos, boys. I don't want to jinx it, but kudos to you, boys. JT Codd's penalty is for the overtake off track. Speechy's penalty was a 10-second corner cut. Stevie looks like the only driver that's got a corner cutting penalty. So absolute massive shout to you, boys, because that last corner was an absolute killer. And I think Speechy got a 3-second time penalty. We see that as well when he was fighting with JT Codd. So I think Speechy should be on 13 seconds of penalties. Yeah, there we go. So only 2-time legit corner cutting penalties this race. So big shout out to you, boys. So this is really the only battle on track. So we'll try and stay on board with this until we get to the back straight. Skizzo's just coming down the back straight now. Skizzo's just coming down the second to last corner to take us on to lap 27. Again, big. Oh, we're not going to jump off this for the minute. I don't think it's close enough. Again, another bit of screen time. Big, massive shout out to Tuck. He's got the race leader just about to come up to him. I don't think he'll get lapped by the race leader, but big shout out to Tuck for cracking on and seeing it through. Absolute legend. Again, big shout out this race to Manic. It's the top 3 been on fire this race. Manic in quali set an absolute stonking lap. Egolf Hazard, another one, started at the back of the pack. Remember, guys, Egolf Hazard, Mav, your mate here, your guy, he had a quali ban, mate. Started at the back of the pack. He's up in 5th. Imagine he didn't have that quali ban. What would have been? What could have been? Oh, catches a bit too much curb there. Milan's still struggling to cane on him now, because I think Milan's tyres have seen their best day. Give him a race ban every week, yeah. I don't think Mav will like that. That's Antoya now right on the back of Speech. We can see a move coming down into the back straight. I don't think Milan's close enough again. It's 8 tenths. But Hassan's a lot closer now. Let's jump on board with Hassan. Oh, pardon me, sorry boys, it's been a long day. Here he goes now. For the first overtake we've seen for about 4 or 5 laps. There we go. Speechy's not going away though. Speechy got to try and cut back. Yes he is. Yes he is. Get off that camera view. Speechy's not going away. Again, is he going to try and cut down the inside again? No, Hassan covered that off nicely, but Speechy's going to get the DRS. Nice little battle to end the race. Nice little battle to end the race. Ah, great driving there from Hassan and Speechy. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, Skizzo, mate. No disrespect, he's been in an absolute different league today, Skizzo. Let's jump on board with him. Frank. Shh, Frank. Shh. So here comes Skizzo now. Jump back on board with this. See how we're getting on. Yeah, I know, fellas. I know. They made the race exciting, because I'm not going to lie. It's been a bit... No, I'm not going to say boring, but there's not been a lot of action for the last 5 laps, 6 laps. Skizzo's across the line. Pigeon's about to come home in 2nd. Manic going to come home in a great 3rd. Let's jump back on board with this again though. Let's go again. Here comes Hassan. He's Speech, he hasn't done it. Speech, he's going again. Speech, he's going again. Oh, what a way to finish with it. Speech, he's going. Holy shit. 20 seconds. What? He got a 10-second penalty right at the end of the race for that. I don't agree with that, personally. Ratigan, absolute legend, mate. I didn't even... Yeah, we were saying that in the chat, Manic, mate. We were saying that in the chat. But Ratigan, absolutely buzzing. Trouser, buzzing. Great race from Skizzo and Pigeon. Trouser, absolutely buzzing for you. Buzzing, mate. Buzzing for Ratigan. I don't even have to wait. Don't even have to wait for the thing to come up. But easy choice. Egolf Hazard, my driver of the day. Buzzing for your result tonight, Ratigan. But start last on the grid and end up where we did 5th. Yeah, got to be my driver of the day. Speechy, you may want to have a look into what happened to Speechy, Manic, mate. If fella had like 20 seconds of penalties, mate. Skizzo, congrats, and there you go, look, driver of the day, Egolf. That's going to have to be my driver of the day also. Commentator's driver of the day, Egolf Hazard. Skizzo, absolute fantastic drive, mate. So let's run through the grid before we say our toodaloos or our adioses, however you want to say it. Well, you can say adios or you can say adeu, because here where I live we speak Spanish and we speak Catalan. So we speak 2 languages here. I don't speak Catalan, I speak Spanish and English. So we got Skizzo, Tuck, brilliant, mate. Brilliant. No, mate, you kept your head down and you kept going. Absolute brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Dale, ciao, buddy. Skizzo in first. Lil Pigeon in second. Trouser in third. Ratigan in fourth. Egolf in 17th. Look, finished 5th. Milan keeping the ticking along, consistency in 6th. Brasco in 7th, Hassan in 8th, Riley in 9th, Steve B in 10th. Frank, top banana, mate. Appreciate the tuning in. Everybody that tuned in tonight, I appreciate all the views, boys. Stevie in 10th, JT Cod in 11th, Grim Sleeper, Dale in 12th, Dino in 13th, maybe felt it pitted a little bit late. Speechy, don't know what happened to his penalties there. Friar Tuck in 15th, Teabag DNF'd in the pit, and X Grant in last place. But gentlemen, thank you each and every one of you. We had 21 people in the chat at one stage. Yeah, it was unlucky, Dino. Maybe left it a couple of laps, but I like the thinking, mate. But yeah, it was unlucky there, mate. Unlucky. You were doing well, bud. You were up in the 4th at one stage. But anyway, gentlemen, been an absolute pleasure, or as Ratigan would say, un placer. Yeah, see you Sunday, mate. See you Sunday. I ain't been there the last couple of weeks, mate. I've been old let down Mick the last couple of weeks. But I'm definitely going to be there Sunday. Yeah, I'm happy with that, mate. I'm happy with that. I told you I look stunning in the dress, mate, especially if it's silk. Bam. But on that note, you're going to get me in trouble, Danny. On that note, gentlemen, an absolute pleasure. Love this division. All the best. See you boys next week. Take care in whatever you're doing. And be safe. And congratulations to all the podium runners. Speech. I don't know about some of them penalties, mate. You may want to record your footage, mate, and get him posted and see what the stewards have to say, mate. You know, I thought that last penalty on Hassan, if that give you another 10 seconds, I think that was a little bit harsh. To be honest with you, you had one tyre on the curb, or if not the track. So I don't know, mate. Record the footage, stick it in, and see what they say. Pigeon, great drive today, buddy. Great drive. Appreciate you tuning in. And like I said, I've said it 4 or 5 times. This time I'm actually going. Gentlemen, peace and love. Take care.